Hi everybody, Tom here at Harborside Marina and Yacht Sales. Today we're going to be doing a walkthrough on what's probably my favorite Chris Craft in the inventory right now. It's the 2019 Catalina 34. It really combines the best of both worlds. It has the provenance of design with the classic tumble home stern of an old school Chris Craft, combined with the modern powerful big flare of a sport fisher. Why don't we take a walk around and see what she's like. Alright, and welcome aboard. So we'll start at the aft and work our way forward. This boat is set up with a pair of 350 horsepower Mercury Verado outboards with the joystick control. We found that this engine package is really the best setup for this boat, both top speed and value-wise. I've also found from my own personal experience, out of all the joysticks available on the market right now for outboards, the Mercury joystick is the most refined and easiest to use. As you can see here, almost all the way across the back, we have this nice bench seat. And to add to that, on both sides, we have flip-out seating on really nice custom-cut stainless steel hardware. And on this side as well, we have another bench seat, flips out. And this ends up forming a really nice C-shaped settee for outdoor dining. And that complements nicely with this solid teak custom dining table. Really nice, stows away, it has a storage area up forward that I'll point out later, but overall just a really nice piece of high-end nautical woodworking. As we swing around forward here, we have the summer kitchen, nice big heavy-duty cover. You have a grill here, nice big sink, and then electric cooktop. Interesting feature I just found out on these this morning, where these little rubber pop-up legs like that, and what that does is when you're underway or just sitting still and the boat's rocking around a little bit, this helps stabilize your pot of whatever you're cooking from sliding all over the place. Really nice, thoughtful feature there. Push that back down. All right, oop, close the lid. Underneath here, we have a refrigerator, nice stainless steel marine refrigerator on this side. In the middle here, we have a nearly full-size microwave, and then on this side we have an additional refrigerator. While we're back here, just one thing I wanted to talk about with this boat is that it is set up for both 30 amp shore power as well as having its own standalone generator. This has a gasoline powered Westerbeek 3-cylinder generator down underneath here. I'm not going to pull it out right now because there's stuff in the way, but it's really easy to access, which makes maintenance down the road a lot easier. Up here, this boat comes with an electric sunshade. So this whole thing comes out all the way aft and will give this whole aft area of the boat plenty of shade when you're out in the sun. So let's move up forward here. So we have a three abreast helm seating area. Obviously the skipper will be sitting in the middle, and he has a lovely mahogany varnished steering wheel with a weighted center cap so that the Chris Craft is always appropriately right ways up. You have some nice weighted throttles and shifters right here. And as I mentioned before, this is the Mercury joystick, which out of all of them, I like the best. It's the most refined, easiest to use. We also have flushed in here a pair of really nice big Garmin touchscreens that also runs your chart plotter, obviously, but it also does stereo and engine management, and it also has a lot of the switching for the boat is integrated into these screens. Underneath here, if you look down, you can see all of your master switches right here for the engines and the house, as well as some breakers. You also have a 120 volt outlet for running stuff, and a couple of good size storage areas under here. Alright, let's move forward on the port side of the boat. So this is probably one of my favorite little nooks on this boat because it really shows the esprit de corps that the designers and the builders of the boat have for building Chris Craft. We have this nice laser cut Chris Craft logo flushed right into a nice big slab of teak, raw teak. And then right here, this is the door to go downstairs. And they could have just done a regular hinge and it would have worked fine. But what they did is a little fancier. It's called a pantograph style hinge that allows the door to swing all the way forward out of the way. And it's the same style hinge that you would find on a private jet or an airliner. So downstairs on this boat, you have a full-size bed And you have a sink with a Euro-style faucet, and the sink is actually porcelain. You have a toothbrush holder and a soap dispenser, and then you have a marine head down there that is also porcelain. Behind here is some more switchgear, and you also have your VHF head unit. So let's close this back up and move forward. Up here, we have a nice, big, huge sun lounging area with flip-down armrests, 3 across, thusly. Underneath here is hiding some interesting stuff. This whole area flips up out of the way, and you can flip forward here like this to create a mega sun pad for strategic lounging purposes. Also underneath here, I don't know if you noticed earlier, there's a table leg and a table right here, and that plugs in right there so you can have a forward eating area as well. Underneath all these bow cushions, you have a storage locker here, another one under there, and a matching one on that side. Up forward here, we have some beautiful raw teak with the blonde caulking. Underneath here, you have your integrated in windlass with stainless steel anchor and an all-chain rode. Some more custom Chris-Craft woodworking and metalwork that really sets these boats apart from anybody else out there. You'll also notice on both sides, left and right, you have little storage cubbies over here. So let's come back down this side. One thing I forgot to point out while we were back here, the boat has a side entry door, and this is another interesting, fun hinge feature that they decided to use, where it lifts up and then rotates out of the way, and that gives you easy access when you're at the dock to get on and off, or if you're out swimming and you want to safely board the boat away from the outboards, you have an integrated ladder right there that flips out, which is really nice, so you're not having to stow that away somewhere. Close that back up. All right, well, I think that's about it for this boat. Like I said, this is a 2019 Catalina 34, probably my favorite Chris-Craft that's currently for sale. If you're interested in this boat or any other of our Chris-Craft, I'd be glad to show you around and help you pick the right boat for you. So until next time, I'm Tom, and I'll see you guys out on the water.